up, you guys? It's me, Bridget, the short side, and I'm back with a super simple pasta recipe. It only takes a few ingredients: parsley, garlic, Parmesan cheese, shrimp, or whatever protein you desire, linguine, and olive oil. So let's just get right into it, guys. So like I said, this is a super quick, super easy recipe. We're gonna start off by boiling our water. I've already filled up this pot. And you know, it takes a long time for water to boil. You know, a watch pot doesn't boil. So I'm not even gonna watch that. We just gonna go and do something else. And while we leave that water to boil, we're gonna go ahead and prepare our sauce for the night. So this is a easy sauce recipe, and this actually goes on anything. You can put this on chicken, salmon, steak, anything, and it's just parsley, garlic, and olive oil. And so I really enjoy using produce that can come from a garden, and this is actually how I stumbled upon making this one day, because I had some parsley in the garden, and I thought, hey, you know, what could I make with this? And so while you want to finely chop up the parsley, because we want about a fourth a cup of this, maybe a half a cup, depending on how much you're making. So you just want to finely chop the parsley like so, and it smells so good, guys. Like, parsley just has this distinct smell that you cannot ignore. It's super good for Italian dishes. It's super good just for whatever you may be thinking to make for the night. And please forgive me, y'all. My cutting skills are not like the best, but this is what I do, and this is what works for me. So yeah, about a fourth a cup, or maybe even a half a cup of parsley. You just go ahead and put that in your bowl. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Fresh from the garden, baby. Fresh from the garden. Grow your own, like, food. Especially in the times that we're in now, like, stuff is so uncertain. Just grow it yourself. So we have this fresh garlic. It's straight from the farm. And y'all, please forget my cutting skills, but I know you gotta smack that joint. Gotta smack that joint. And all your garlic just comes out, especially with this super fresh garlic. You know, it's not like garlic you get from the grocery store. So you really gotta handle it. I'm gonna just chop this a little bit more up. And I don't know if I said this before, but just please forget my cutting skills. But I'm a self-made cook. I don't really have the fundamentals, but the food tastes good, and that's all that matters. So you want to add that. That's 2 cloves, but I'm probably gonna do 4 or 5. I just like garlic, so. So I put about 5 cloves of garlic and parsley in there, and look how beautiful that is. Honestly, it just looks so cute. I like to match the amount of olive oil with the parsley, so I use about half of a cup there. And then you want to add your salt and your pepper to taste, and just whip it on up. So you want to add your salt and your pepper to this mix, just to taste. You know, you don't want to overpower the garlic and the parsley. And then what we're gonna do is just mix it on up. And you can add or erase olive oil as you see fit. I do like my sauce kind of drenched in the olive oil, and I like for it to be a little soupier. And so you can see right now it's not as soupy as I like, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more olive oil in there. There we go. It sounds like our water's boiling over there. Yes, we let us see it. Let's smell it. Smells great. All right, and let's take it up to the camera so you can see. So it creates this really like nice sauce. See the consistency of it? It's just, and that's why you see like the importance of really making your parsley finely chopped so that, you know, it doesn't overpower in the sauce. So our water is boiling, and we're gonna go ahead and add our linguine in there. Don't forget to add your salt and your olive oil to your pan, or your pot rather. I just rip it up because, you know, these noodles be extra long. Okay. So add your linguine. Get that cooking, get that crackle acting. I'm just going to use the whole box. All right, and then we're also getting our cast iron skillet ready for the shrimp. And we're gonna go over here and season our shrimp really quickly, just so everything can be prepared. Oh. So while our pasta is boiling, we're gonna go ahead and season up our shrimp. So I have shrimp here that I've already peeled and deveined. They're like large shrimp. And I'm going to season them with some salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, garlic powder, and onion powder. I chose a really moderate seasoning for the shrimp just because we really want the flavors of the parsley garlic sauce to overpower the entire meal rather than the star of the show be, you know, the shrimp. So we're gonna use light salt because I don't wanna do too much salt. We're gonna add some pepper. Onion powder. And guys, like when you season food, does it tickle your nose? Like, do you sneeze ever? Because this seasoning really tickles my nose. So now that we've prepared our shrimp cooks super fast, and once the shrimp is done, the entire meal will just be done. But I wanted to make some garlic bread because, you know, we love us some bread, okay? And so this is some French bread that I bought from the store. I've already put the oven on broil. And then I have this butter, and it's mixed with some fresh garlic, also, and some garlic powder. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in a microwave and cut up our bread. And cut it right down the middle. And cut it down the middle again. And then we're gonna cut it on its side. Our cast iron is nice and hot. It's been warming up for a while, so we're just gonna go ahead and put our shrimp in there. fork here. Let's see if I can fish one out. Ah. Okay, got one. And this is what I like to do. I personally like to taste my noodles to make sure that they're all the way cooked and wait on it to cool off so I don't burn myself. It's done. We got that cooking. We're just going to prep our bread. So again, garlic cloves. So we're going to continue prepping our bread while the shrimp finishes cooking. So we have butter, garlic cloves, garlic powder, and dried parsley in here, and we're just going to rub it onto the bread. And you want to do it hefty, but I personally don't like too much butter in my food. If you haven't noticed, I haven't used that much butter or any butter at all in the meal at all. We are gonna put a little bit in the pasta when it's time to put it all together. So we're just gonna, it's like painting. We're gonna paint the bread and make sure we get all of that on there. And it goes into the oven on broil for just a couple of minutes, because you know that broil is brutal. Okay? Broil is brutal. So our shrimp is done cooking. We're gonna set that to the side, and we're gonna put the same pot we boiled the pasta in, and we're gonna go ahead and turn that back on. We're gonna do it kind of on low though, because we're just kind of mixing everything together at this point. So we're gonna do a tablespoon of butter. So we did a tablespoon of butter, and that's the only butter in this whole recipe, guys. So there you go, your 1 tablespoon. That's all you get. Okay. And then we're gonna add our shrimp. This is a heavy pan, so. And now we're just gonna mix it all up together. Really make sure everything is mixed together. So this is what it's looking like at the end. I've added some lemon juice and some red pepper flakes just for a little bit more flavor. And here is the end result of the pasta, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and plate it just so you all can see what it's looking like outside of the pot. Okay guys, so this is what it's looking like, the final product. As you can see, the garlic bread did get a little crispy, but I don't mind a little crisp, so I'm going to enjoy it. Everything looks so good, and I can't wait to try it. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Leave a comment below some recipes you may want to see me do. I'll be happy to do them for you all. Make sure you subscribe, and my website will be below and all of my information. So make sure you check me out. See you guys later. Bye.